Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos gave an emotional goodbye in March to the Upper West Side studio. Live with Kelly and Mark and the New York City-based daytime series Many Iterations has called home for over 37 years. But before they moved to the show's swanky new downtown studio, the pair made sure to pack a key item or two. People caught up with the married couple turned co-hosts last month at the Milestone episode's taping, where they each revealed the one thing they'd be taking with them. Consuelos went first, pointing to a statue of a golden retriever dog named Sammy. "I've had my eyes on him since day one," Consuelos teases as Ripa explains. "Sammy has been a part of the live studio since 1997. This dog is the same age as our son Michael, and they both look really good for their age," she says. She went on to reveal what was coming with her, showing off the Disney Legend honor she was awarded last August. The statue will perfectly fit in at 7 Hudson Square, the Walt Disney Company's new NYC headquarters. "The reason I'm bringing this with me downtown is because that building is so sparkly and Disney-fied. I feel like this is on brand," Ripa says. "I feel like it's a good use. Also, I feel like in my house, it feels very showy and I don't want to show off my accolades," Ripa adds. "Plus, I know one of my kids will pinch this, so it's going in a safe place in a sparkling new studio." The final Live with Kelly and Mark, filmed in the Upper West Side studio, aired on Tuesday, April 1st. Over the years, Ripa and Consuelos have made many memories in that studio. Ripa joined in 2001, co-hosting with Regis Philbin after Kathy Lee Gifford's exit. When he retired in 2011, she hosted alongside Michael Strahan and Ryan Seacrest before Consuelos nabbed the gig in 2023. Before joining the show in an official capacity, the 54-year-old stars had both spent plenty of time at 7 Lincoln Square, the building at 67th St and Columbus Avenue, where Liv has lived for the past 3 decades. The two actors filmed All My Children in the area, and often made appearances as guests on Live. In fact, one appearance in 1996 was particularly important for Ripa and Before the couple married, they famously broke up. Days later, they found themselves in the Live with Regis and Kathy Lee studio to appear as surprise guests for an All My Children fan. The show was surprising on their Mother's Day special. "We had to be here," Consuelos recalls to People. "And we both tried to get out of it, but we both ended up being here on this stage." Turns out, appearing on the show together helped the pair realize they had made a mistake. "Obviously, seeing her, it was like, this is the worst decision of my life. I have to be with her forever," Consuelos says, "and I asked her to marry me and we flew to Vegas the next day." The studio has also been where the pair's 3 children, Michael, Baintsiate Lola, 23, and Joaquin, 22, have grown up. They say, "We owe a lot to this place," Ripa shares, "and it's going to be hard to replicate." Live with Kelly and Mark airs weekdays in syndication. Check local listings. A love letter to the past. What Kelly's taking, dressed in a sleek navy jumpsuit and perched comfortably on the well-worn leather couch in their dressing room, still smells faintly of hairspray, coffee, and history. Kelly Ripa beams as she holds a framed photograph. The image, her late father, Joe Ripa, standing on the original set of Live with Regis and Kelly in 2003. "This," she says, gently tapping the glass, "is what I'm taking." Kelly's father, a Camden County clerk and proud Army veteran, made multiple visits to the set during her early years on Live, often bringing donuts for the crew and chatting warmly with everyone from producers to janitors. The photo, snapped candidly as he leaned against a camera dolly with a bemused expression, has been on her dressing room vanity ever since. "It's not a professional shot, it's a little blurry," she says, "but it means everything to me. My dad always supported my work, even though he didn't really understand why America cared what shoes I was wearing." The image is more than a keepsake, it's a tether to her roots. "We've done a lot of evolving, especially since Mark joined me on set permanently," she continues, referencing the historic co-host transition in 2023. "But I never want to forget where I started or who helped me stay grounded through it all. Bringing this photo with me is like bringing his energy into the new space. He loved the crew. He loved the camaraderie. That spirit is what made Live what it is." Mark's more sentimental than you think. While Mark Consuelos might be known for his chiseled charm, dashing good looks, and sharp comedic timing, his sentimental streak runs deep, especially when it comes to the show's legacy. "So what's his item of choice?" "My first live coffee mug," he says without hesitation. He pulls it from a box labeled Mark's Stuff Don't Toss and holds it like a relic. It's a simple, white ceramic mug with the Live with Regis and Kathy Lee logo barely visible under years of dishwashing and lipsticked kisses. I was just a guest back then, maybe it was 2001. I had come on to talk about All My Children, he recalls, smiling. Kelly was co-hosting, and I remember thinking, this place is wild. There's coffee, laughter, and people running around with cue cards. It felt like organized chaos. The mug sat on a shelf in their home for years before resurfacing during his first week as I brought it back as a good luck charm, he says. It reminds me that I've been part of this family longer than most people realize. But it's not just about nostalgia. There's something about drinking coffee from the same mug, in a totally new setting, that feels grounding, he explains. It's like bringing a piece of the old rhythm into this next adventure. And let's be honest, I need all the caffeine I can get to keep up with Kelly. The move, more than just a new set though, relocation to the new studio, located just a few blocks from the original, is more than an upgrade in architecture. It's a symbolic leap into the future of the franchise. Designed with an open layout, smart tech integrations, and plenty of space for live audiences. The new live set is poised to bridge the show's classic morning charm with the needs of a modern, multimedia-savvy audience. We didn't want to lose the soul of Live, executive producer Michael Gelman tells us. So while the space is new, the energy, the realness, the chemistry, the spontaneous laughter, that all comes with us. Kelly agrees. There's an emotional weight to this move, she says. This set was our home through the pandemic. Political cycles, births, deaths, marriages, everything. Walking away from that is harder than I thought. The rituals that remain despite the new digs, Kelly and Mark are bringing more than just their symbolic keepsakes, they're also bringing their rituals. Every morning before the show, we knock on wood, Mark shares. It's a silly habit we started when we were dating. We do it now just before walking on stage. Kelly laughs, adding, we also always do a quick handshake. Not for luck, just to remind each other we're in this together. That unity is more visible than ever in the on-air chemistry that's earned them some of the highest ratings in live history since their pairing became permanent. They're not playing a role, Gelman says. What you see is what you get. It's love, with a lot of laughter and occasional sarcasm. Behind the scenes, saying goodbye to the old walls, during our visit to the old studio, which is currently being dismantled in stages, it's impossible not to feel the weight of history in every corner. There's the couch where Kelly interviewed her idol, Dolly Parton, in 2011, still with a faint glittery residue. The hallway where Mark and Ryan Seacrest shared a private toast before Mark's debut. Even the makeup mirror where guest co-hosts from Anderson Cooper to Andy Cohen practiced their opening lines. It's bittersweet, Kelly says. These walls have heard our deepest belly laughs and, honestly, some tears. Moving on doesn't mean forgetting. Fans weigh in on social media. Fans have reacted warmly to news of the move, flooding Instagram and X, formerly Twitter, with messages of nostalgia and excitement. One fan wrote, "Watched since Regis and Kathy Lie, love seeing how the show evolves. Can't wait to see the new set." Another shared, "Kelly and Mark are the real deal. Wherever they go, we go." A message to viewers as our interview winds down. Kelly and Mark both take a moment to share a message directly to the fans who've supported them through decades of change. "We just want to say thank you," Mark begins. "You let us into your homes, your kitchens, your routines, and that's not something we take for granted." Kelly adds, "We may be in a new studio, but everything you love is coming with us. The bloopers, the hugs, the coffee spills, and of course our mugs. Both the ceramic ones and these faces," she says, pointing to their smiling reflections in a backstage mirror. The road ahead with a new studio, fresh energy, and a deeper than ever bond. Live with Kelly and Mark is gearing up for an exciting new era. The duo has hinted at new segments, more behind-the-scenes content, and even the possibility of taking the show on the road in the coming year. But through all the change, one thing remains certain. The heart of Live beats strongest when it's rooted in authenticity. So, when Kelly unpacks her photo of her father and places it carefully on her new dressing room vanity, and Mark pours hot coffee into his chipped, decades-old mug, they're not just honoring the past, they're grounding the future. And in that simple act, they're telling viewers, this may